So if you come here for the jazz music, I am sorry. We are late. So I cut that stuff off quickly. As soon as I had this all connected and streaming. So today I've got Colleen with me. I haven't logged into Meetin that I normally use for this, and they have all new stuff and they updated their UI, UX. So I've got a lot of exploring to do here. And I call this Have You Given Your Life Over to Claude? But Colleen, I think, has given her life over to Manus.
I have.
So we've both been trying out some new AI tools. So I am excited to dive into what's new with AI.
It's this is the worst filter background ever. Obviously, not new.
I wonder, audio video settings, virtual backgrounds. They changed everything else, but tint. Oh, I got rid of my tint.
Oh, look at yours. Now you have a halo too.
Oh, so I put tint on and tint color is green. Maybe I don't want to be so green.
Where do I go to for 10?
So what is FFFF is white?
It's all
okay. Oh my goodness.
I'll just be glitchy.
So yeah, if you go into your virtual backgrounds and you put the tint on, it sort of helps a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe not. Man, I'm more green hair now. Anyway, they're working on it.
It is what it is.
I'll play with it. So we've established I don't know what's going on with Meetin, but they've made upgrades. So I got to check somewhere to see what all these new and cool upgrades are. But tell me about your experience with Manus.
So here's what I'm gonna do because I can't do that. As long as you're okay with that. Oh goodness, it didn't do it. Okay. So the other day I was like, Manus. I was like, what is that? I didn't even know what it was. And I was in there and it was like, welcome to Manus. What do you want to do? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I can do. Like, what is it? And so I asked ChatGPT what it was. And it's gave me this big, long explanation. And I was like, I thought I told you not to talk to me like that because I have no idea what you said because I'm not going to read that. And it was like 2 pages long. So I just went in there and I kind of like looked at it a little bit and I said, I told ChatGPT to build me a prompt for Manus to build me a website for my my supplement business. And it did. And it was pretty good. I had to tweak it a little bit and I'm still working with it. And I tweaked it so much, I untweaked the things that I originally tweaked. And so I have to go back in. I don't know where I messed up because I don't know. I did something wrong. But I was really impressed because it's the best so far that I've gotten. So when just putting a prompt in and saying, build me a website. And then I uploaded some video or some photos that I wanted to use and the context of like my product. And there was a couple things I wasn't too excited about. And I don't really know that it was a website. It looked more like a blog, but I'm not sure. But I really did like it. I really did. I can definitely use it. That's for sure.
You want to share what you built?
Oh,
are you that bold?
I would be if let me see if I can find it. Like, because I just got home Where would I find it? Let me think. You keep talking and I'll look.
Okay. So, while Colleen has been having adventures with Manus, I've let Claude take over my life. I've given up my life to Claude. Why? Because it does not, well, first it waits for permission to do stuff, but not too much permission. Like you can give it access to a folder or to a web browser, a web page to do the things for you. So, like Colleen, I had a friend who was building an app for, well, she was building an app for her high school reunion. Um, so Anna Connie, who is out here in Hawaii with me, is also a big AI educator. And for the She Builds Day on Women's Day at the beginning of the month, we hosted an event. And Lovable was giving out free credits all day, and everyone was having a
Oh, I
ball.
missed it. I missed it. Damn it.
So, but here's what happened. Their marketing was so good that everything crashed. So we're in Hawaii, we're in the last time zone. So we didn't get as much playtime as maybe other people in other time zones, but one of my friends built an app for her high school reunion, but it wasn't quite, it was glitching. So what we did, and she wasn't going to pay for Lovable because after that it was $25 a month and you get limited credits. And with someone who doesn't really know what they're doing,
Mhm.
that can get real expensive real fast. So, what we did was we downloaded it as a zip file. Um, well, we moved it over to something called GitHub, which is like a folder for what you call it, code. We'll just call it that. It's a shared drive for code, and you can share your code with other people so they can go and, oh, I can build that. And they can basically take your code and then do adjustments in there if you make it public. But it's not like they can steal your app and, well, I guess they could anyway, but it's public when you put it in there. So we put it in there and I downloaded it to my desktop and I gave Claude permission to just go into that one folder and we fixed it. So, the very last thing that we were having problems with was a magic link. And it went in because we're using Claude, Vercel, which is a free hosting app for apps. I mean, it's they have a freemium version. So if you're using something small, like for a high school reunion and it's your 50th high school reunion and you went to a small Catholic school, you're not going to have 900 people using your app. It's just the small community of people. So we're able to fix everything, get the magic link, so it gave a level of privacy, and now everyone can chat in the app. They can post pictures that they can use at the reunion. The reunion information is in there. They can RSVP to the reunion. Um, and yeah, and the person who I was working with, she has a little admin button so she can fix some stuff without me. For some of the bigger stuff, I have to go and ask the code to redo some things. Um, she has access to Supabase, which is a free, um, oh, what do you call it? Database. So, and because it's got a gig of storage, for 50 people, they can upload all their photos as long as they're not super high resolution, and they can have everything in one place. And all of this will not cost them anything. I mean, it costs them technically their privacy a little bit because anything that's free to use you are their guinea pigs. So they're looking at how you use it, they're looking at it, how to train the model, blah, 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 blah. So now that it's all fine tuned, you can log into it. Um, we moved everything over from Lovable because Lovable did not make it easy because there was already some data in the database to move the data over. So we had to download everything out of Lovable and re-upload it into Supabase into the new account. And yeah, it took me about 12 hours of fiddling, but it took me 12 hours of fiddling because I had never done this before. But what was nice, and here is another workaround, was with Vercel, if you're not, so she shared her GitHub with me because I wanted to make sure when I was done that she would be able to go into GitHub, make some changes after we sit down and I show her how she can ask the AI to do things in GitHub, and it would go straight to Vercel. But on the free plan of Vercel, you can't have two people from GitHub writing to Vercel, even if you've shared your files with somebody else. So this is where Claude came in. I was able with Claude to upload everything to GitHub at the same time I uploaded it to Vercel. So it wasn't coming, it was just coming from another user on the account. So because she made Vercel lets you have more than one account user. So this really gets you out of the GitHub problem. And if you have an idea and you want to give it to a someone to finalize it for you and you don't want to leave it in GitHub, this is probably the easiest way. Put it up. You can make it private because I think on the free plan you can have up to 5 private. You share it with that other person, they download it, you delete it off of GitHub, they mess around with it and they upload it for you and they just send you a zip file of the application. So if you ever want to work with a different developer and you want more or different, or I don't know what you want, hopefully you want to learn how to do it yourself. Yeah, you can do that too. So there's just so many ways that you can use this different tech that you don't go bankrupt trying to build these different things out. So, Colleen, did you ever, while I was yapping, did you ever find your app?
Okay, so it's not an app.
Or your page or
yeah, so
whatever.
I did actually. Oh, let me turn you guys back on here. Okay. So yes, would you
know how to share your screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's thinking right now because I was trying to get it to go back one. I gave it one more command because I didn't want it was atrocious because I don't know what I did, but I literally undid all the beautiful things that I did in one prompt. But I think it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. So how do I share? I do know how to do this. View.
So up at the top, it says menu, record, streaming, share screen. So you press share and you pick the window that you want to share.
I don't know what it's doing right now, but you're gonna see it live.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's it at?
Wonder if I have to put a different view on.
Edit your public view. I'm trying to find the one that I have up here. I have so many tabs open. This is ridiculous. It's not it. That's not it. What the hell is it? How come? It's not.
Yeah, we'll put it
window. Maybe a window, not a tab.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
window to the door. To the
window to the wall. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Wait. I think it's this one here. This is it. Okay, share. Ready?
I'm ready.
is not complete, so don't
judge.
Okay, don't judge. But I'm getting there. So this is my little top guy here. Let me make it bigger so I can see it. Okay, so this is kind of where as far as I've gotten. I don't like this. I need it to be, I don't know why it just keeps putting it in a little square. That's not what I want. But every time I tell it to change it, it changes the whole thing, not just the, I don't know. And that's probably my prompting, honestly. But I've also did some other things with it. I cleaned up my email with it, which was kind of fun too. But yeah, if we scroll down, like this will take you to a link here. It's got all the links are connected. So I like that. It's kind of cool that it actually works, because usually you can't get that kind of shit to work. So this takes you straight to my shop. And then we go back. How do I go back? Preview.
It's see the home button over your website. There's a phone and a computer, and then there's a home button next to a backslash. So under preview, keep on going. So no, go a little bit over home.
Yay, thank you. And then this is kind of cool that it did this. So that'll take you to my website. And then this is a special that we have going on right now for March. It's a sleep awareness kit. It's fabulous. But this is the countdown, 5 days, 23 hours. So it tells you exactly how long you got. And then my free sample countdown, because I do have free samples right now. And then just a little blog about it, about the product and the company and just kind of what we do. And then about the product itself, and then some of the here. And then this is where it just like quit putting in the graphics, and I'm not sure why. Because they're supposed to look like this. And I didn't even really want it to look like this. It literally just took the graphics that I put in there, and it didn't even like I just wanted it to use the pictures and the words. I didn't want it to use the whole thing, but that's okay. But then it didn't do that down here, and it's got everything that it needs. These are all our products, but I don't know. I have to figure that out. And I don't know. Yeah, anyways. So, and then just a little bit more about that. But yeah, so all of these, what I really like, and then it gives you some testimonials from our testimonial page, and then some FAQs from our FAQ page, which I really kind of like. And then you could browse all products. You can, if you click here, to take you straight to the cart with the sleep awareness kit in it. And that's kind of cool. So you don't have to like try to figure out how to shop and put it in the cart and all that stuff. It just is automatically in there. It should be anyway. That's how I thought I set it up. Let me see. Maybe not. Yeah, I think she put the wrong link in there. Yeah, that didn't work. But whatever. I can figure that out. I do have a link that does work, believe it or not. So that's why I haven't published it yet. But so, I mean, I think I really like it.
Well, and here's the thing. When you publish it, it's going to want to put it on a Manus webpage, I think. I don't think it goes straight to your webpage. So that's why with this stuff, you've got it in preview mode now, but right next to it is a code button. So what you can do is copy all of that code, go into Go High Level, and open up an HTML block, and yeah, you can just cut and paste it in.
Okay, maybe you'll
we have someone on YouTube. Hey, in bed during COVID 3005. They asked, how would it section the products?
Well, just so I I uploaded a document that had all of it. Literally just took the document it took what I had and it didn't separate it. Like I thought it would because I told it I wanted it separate. Like I wanted each one to have a separate thing. And it just put it in there instead of separating them into separate boxes. You know what I mean? I didn't want
Yeah,
like
that
one.
happens.
It's fine. I can do it. I just thought it would do it. So then, anyways, the really cool thing here that I do like is my email. I did have it sort my email. So if you go up to the very beginning where let me do this a little bit faster here. Come on. Because I had no idea what this thing could do. Am I up there? Okay. So, no.
This
No.
is, are you
Oh, it's in a different
sure
one.
that marketing, label, unlabeled emails?
That's
It
it
might be
right
in a
here. I had it
different
label my
chat.
emails. Yeah, label and unlabel emails. So that was kind of cool because I needed it to do that for sure. Because my email inbox is a whole mess. And so it did do that. I don't know if you can see just kind of like, so yeah, it went through and it took all the junk and it like put it in like spam. But you know what it didn't do? I was like, so will they automatically now be marked as that? Like every time they come in, I don't have to worry about them. And it was like, no, but I can set up a task to make it automatically do it once a day. And I'm like, of course I want you to do that, but I don't know if it did or not. You know what I mean?
Well, when you go in, if on the side of your email box you have more categories, it
Mm-hmm.
means it did do that. And you might not be seeing some stuff that comes into your inbox because it's auto archiving into those folders.
That's okay because anything that I auto archived, I don't want, and I can't unsubscribe. Like I've literally tried to unsubscribe from some of this stuff 1,000 times and it won't go away. So
Oh, yeah, there's a big name marketer out there. Um, I don't want to get sued, so I won't say their name, but I have unsubscribed to text messages from them, and they keep on getting new phone numbers and sending me more stuff. I'm like, dude,
it
no,
happens to me every day.
go away. I do not want, and part of me is like, I should probably report them because if I did that to someone, they would report me for
Mm-hmm.
like funky business practices.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, for sure. You know they would, and
mhm.
that makes me mad because I literally will block one number and then they'll just call from a different number. But yeah, and what I really like about this is that it like organizes it for you. You don't have to do it, which is huge for me because I'm not great at organizing things. I'm great at dumping. I just dump things. I'm like, so the
Yeah.
fact that it will organize it for me so I can find what I was working on and just go right back to it. So yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it, and I'm not done with it yet. I was just messing around with it to see what I could do with it. So now that I know that it's kind of cool, and I think it said that if you use it on your desktop, you get a lot more credits, like 50% more credits or something.
You probably do. So here is
I'll
the
stop sharing.
reason I'm more of a fan of Claude than Manus. I think they're both amazing and
I don't think I know
they're
how to use Claude.
similar in capability, but here's the thing. Manus is all token based. So once
Um,
you blow through your tokens, you're done or you have to buy more. And if you're experimenting, you can go through tokens like this.
well, that's the thing. I haven't been. This was all in just like one day, and it didn't tell me. I mean, I didn't run out of any tokens. I didn't even get a warning, so I don't know.
It
Maybe
might be
it's
a
just
competition right now because Claude is running a bonus on tokens right now. So I'm sure Manus is doing the same thing. And they
so. What
do refresh. They give you another 300 tokens for free every day on the free plan.
mhm.
So it's not like Lovable where you only get 5 tokens a
Yeah,
day.
Lovable. I tried to get on there, and I couldn't do anything because by the time I logged in, I was out of tokens.
Yeah. But with Claude, it does everything that Manus does, and it's their paid plan is $20 a month, and you don't run out of tokens. And their high plan is $100 a month. Like if you're
Holy smokes.
doing a lot of stuff, but
Mhm.
compared to some of the other guys out there, because I know Perplexity's 200 a month. I'm pretty sure the high version of ChatGPT is 200 a month as well. It could be
Me and
100.
Perplexity are fighting right now. I'm not talking to Perplexity right now. I'm mad at it.
Oh,
So,
because I tried their computer
yeah.
version. So I didn't pay the $200. I waited till I could use tokens. So I threw some money at it to try it out. And it was okay. And I was excited, but I hadn't tried Claude yet.
Let me ask you
Once I
about
tried
Claude.
Claude, I'm like, "Nope, not going back."
How do you get to Claude? Because when you say when you use Claude, it's literally like at the top of my ChatGPT, it asks me what I want to use. Is that where you go to? How do you get? I don't even know. Like,
So, let me share my screen.
because I got my
Um,
ChatGPT pulled up, and I don't know how to ever really. I don't know. It's on GPT-5, I think,
I'm
right
gonna
now.
share 2 different things. I'm gonna start with the desktop version. So, the desktop version is basically you download it and you can talk to it. It's giving you some
Hang
extra
on.
credits.
What is this?
Um,
Just ChatGPT, right?
no, this is Claude,
Oh,
Claud.
so is it a website?
It okay. Claude is by Anthropic. So
Oh.
OpenAI has ChatGPT. Claude
Mhm.
is by another company called Anthropic. Um, and it has a download that you can do onto your computer. I know with ChatGPT you can download, but it's you need a newer computer, and I never downloaded it. So, and then I got my newer computer, and I still didn't download it because I was like, okay, I really like Perplexity, and I was using the Comet web browser. So with um, with Claude, it can read your web browser, but it can also so your work this is just an app on my computer, so I can talk to it. Um, let me see. Mm, oh, I did this, and I want to put this out there, but it's the code. So basically, redacting a tax return for AI forensic accounting, and it told me exactly what to do. Then it gave me the Python code to be able to run this on my hard drive so AI wouldn't see all the PII. And I asked a few more
What does
questions.
that mean? So AI wouldn't see the PII.
So PII is personally identifiable
Okay,
information. So like your social, your date and place of birth when you put them together.
gotcha.
So when you put that stuff in AI, you've
Hmm.
basically compromised it because you don't know where it's like putting your tax returns on the internet. You're not going to do that. So putting it unredacted on AI in an open system, it's doing the same thing.
Gotcha.
Um, so it told me exactly how to do this, how to open the terminal on my computer. I write the code, then I just drag and drop the files so I don't even have to look and type in file names, and it will redact those files for me. And it gave me every instruction on how to do this.
But
So
isn't
I
that
was
AI too? So didn't you give that AI your PII?
no, this is just the instructions on how to do it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
But
I got you.
on
I got you.
so with this code, it's just running, it's like another program,
Yeah,
but
I've
it's
tried to
not,
figure out that Python thing. It's very confusing to me. Anyway.
I mean, it's like it's a programming language.
Yeah.
So it's not plain English, and people are used to speaking to AI in plain English now. But what it can do is you say, "Hey, I want to do this." It gives you the code and it says, "Open up your terminal window, paste the code in." And then something it says does not compute. You take a picture, you put it back into the AI, and it says, this is what you did wrong. So it basically teaches you how to code. And this is just their chat. Cowork um, starts doing some more stuff on your computer. So you can ask it to connect to their skills. Where's the okay, I don't see that. But anyway, Cowork, it does a lot for you. So I
Hmm.
was troubleshooting, I was trying to get it to build um there's no AI out there right now that's very good unless the AI that's already in Go High Level has gotten good at um, building automations. But the code is where I fixed the so I was able, so this is the folder that this code is on my computer, and it goes back and forth, and it told me go into the Supabase SQL editor and put this in. It said, run
Hmm.
this on your desktop. And all of these are like, it's either it telling me what to do or me taking pictures or cutting and pasting in. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. Look at my logs. But what I realized, just sending them this log, probably not the best idea. When you send them the log with all the where is it? The code for everything that went wrong. It does a much better job. It understands what the hell you're talking about and it knows what went wrong because it speaks code. And then it says, hey, this is easy. Just do this. So, yeah, let me see. Is it going to preview the website? It might. So, yeah, this is basically
Nice.
the website I built for well, she built it and I just cleaned it up a little bit. So,
That's cool. So I always thought, so what is the Claude? Like when everybody talks about Claude and Gronk and all that it was one of those that you just like, you know how when you click your little chat GPT button and it asks you which AI you want to use? That's what I thought it was. So I didn't know that it was a whole different thing.
yeah, it's a whole different system. And so, like, OpenAI is ChatGPT, and they've got GPT-5, GPT-6, blah, blah, blah. When
I
you're
thought Claude
using
was in there for some reason. I guess not.
Claude, you've got Sonnet 4.6, Opus 4.6, Haiku 4.5. So they've got Opus, Haiku, and Sonnet are their models. So it's totally different. Just like Gemini, they're not so creative in their model names. It's like Gemini. They call it Gemini, but they also call the models Gemini 3.0, which I
Hmm.
think is probably easy. In bed, you're still here. Okay. So Thank you. You inspired in bed, Colleen, with everything you're doing. Um, so they're using Manus for their Twitter copy. Um, but now they're going to try Claude and they're looking at Manus again. So yeah, they're going to play with both. Yes. So Meta did acquire Manus. That was one of the reasons I had stayed away from Manus. Now, in the beginning, because it was Chinese owned, and I was a little apprehensive about using a Chinese owned AI. I mean, I used to work for the military. They've stolen everything, all my PII, because it was in an OPM link. So they have my DNA too, because they stole that from the army. But anyway, old habits die hard. So, but yes, it's like learning different languages in bed. That do you speak Claude, ChatGPT, and each one gives you different. So when I do my one-on-one AI command center program, oh, we lost Colleen. One of the things I do is show people that, okay, if you put the same question into all these models, you're going to get different answers. So, you put it into ChatGPT, you put it into Claude, you put it into Perplexity. And again, I'll say it for the people in the back. The reason I really liked Perplexity is you could try out all the models. And anyone who's new, and you're on mute, Colleen, I tell them try Perplexity first, because that way you can try everything out and see what you like the best, what works for you.
That's where I've used it before. Now I remember I've used Claude before, but I just didn't know where. But I don't think I had full access to it because I didn't pay for it.
Yeah, it's a lesser model, and it last year they had some screaming deals on Perplexity. You could get it free with your PayPal account for a year. Of course, who like is that person that pays for it before the
But here's
screaming
the
deal
thing.
comes out?
Even though I got the free version, there's still a version that's supposed to be the free for a year, like the upgraded version or pro version, but there's still a version above that.
Oh yeah. So you've got the free. You got the one that you could get for a year, which was their pro version that most people pay $20 a month or $200 for the year. And then there's their $200 a month that has like um, a lot more tokens, better models. But they all have that. They have all of them are tiered. So I can tell you, even as someone who is always in the weeds with I don't have the high tier of any of them. If I did get one, it would probably be Claude at the end of the year, and I would probably get rid of some other stuff. But when I was coaching today, I still talk about how ChatGPT can make API calls from ChatGPT. So, and you're only paying $20 a month and it doesn't charge you per call out. So, let's say you're working with a custom GPT that you programmed for your blog post and you're not using N8N or you have it hooked up what you call it RSS feeds to an AI that anyway, if you're at the more standard level, what you can do is you create a custom GPT and then for writing your blog post, you can hook the API for your Go High Level to it, and then you can auto post those blog posts. I use it. I was using it instead of a business card scanner because it was terrible for a while. It's better now, but there are other CRMs out there like System.io that doesn't have a business card scanner. So I built one for that. But you need like the API from the individual account to be able to build this stuff out, but it goes in. And the nice part is you can put more custom fields in there than you would with Go High Level's regular business card scanner with, well, into System.io. And with the custom fields, guess what? You can trigger workflows. You can also put tags in there. So you scan a business card, it tags it with, I don't know, BNI, because that's my jam. So anytime I scan a business card, it tags it with BNI if I choose that tag, and then they automatically get an email. Hey, it was great meeting you. And because I have some more custom text, I'll put like what event I met them at, and the email goes out. Great meeting you at blah, blah, blah. Book a one-to-one with me. So, oh, we have another audience question. I've never had this many audience questions in the whole time we've been doing this for like 3 years.
It hasn't been 3 years already, has it?
I think so. We started, well, maybe 2. We started in, I want to, no, the end of 2023, because that's when everything blew up. Or the beginning of yeah, it was the end of 2023 that we went out on our own. So yeah. Oh yeah. Build sites, presence on autopilot. Yeah. Voice AI receptionist on each hook to calendars, abilities to go live in meetings from the site. Yeah, these are all things that you can now build with Manus or Claude that it used to cost $30,000, $40,000. You needed a software developer. And this is like using someone who's offshore. Now for a subscription of $20 a month, you can build all of this. But I'm also going to add, it takes patience and childlike curiosity. If you can't go through the motions, you don't have solid problem solving skills where you're like, this went wrong, let me fix X before I go on to Y and then Z. And you have to have a systematic approach. You can't get too frustrated. But the best advice I've gotten, if Embed is still here, is whatever problem you're having at the end of the night, take it, copy it, put it into a deep research mode on one of your AI tools, and have the AI work that problem while you're sleeping.
I find Gemini the best for that, I think.
Yeah, Gemini is great for it. Perplexity, I think, is great for it. Those are the 2 I prefer. And then you wake up in the morning with a fresh perspective. You're not as aggravated as you were the night before, we hope. And you look through it and you're like, oh, why didn't I see that? And that makes sense.
Yeah. My problem is I hate reading through all that text that it gives me back. Like, I don't really care what the problem was, just fix it. Like, I just want it to be right.
Well, take that document, feed it into your AI and say, can you fix this with this? It's all, if you can copy and paste, you can use AI.
Yeah. So,
and you can build a lot of stuff.
Coco is upset.
Yeah, I don't have my noise canceling.
No, that's fine. I think it's cute. You know, I love the pups. So, So, not to overwhelm anybody, but there was another one that I found. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to, I think. It's what was that one that I sent you? 360 something or another.
That I was gonna say something. All of that 360 thing, and it is like only $50,
Like
which is great.
Lifetime. Yeah.
Lifetime, $50. But if
Oh, it's
you're already
expensive.
paying for
Yeah.
Go High Level, or you're
Mhm.
getting Go High Level for free through some association, I taught a class on that today inside my school community. All that's already in there. So why are
Well,
you going
yeah.
to spend an extra $67,
Because
even
I
if
wasn't
it's
really
one
sure
time,
what it was.
when you can just use the tool you already have and you're
Right.
already paying for?
So basically, what it is just says your content scheduled everywhere for life. So I don't really know what that means.
It's a content calendar. So you
That's
make
it?
the content, you put it in there.
Oh, it doesn't make the content for you.
No,
Oh, well, I'm not interested.
no, there's nothing out there yet. The closest is okay. So news, you can track news articles on something called an RSS feed
Mm-hmm.
or YouTube channels. Anyway, it's a way to track things. And so let's say you had an RSS feed for a YouTube channel that you wanted to just make content out of that. And this is fancy. This is what I learned at the conference. You take the RSS feed, you put it into N8N, and
What is an AN?
it's sort of like Zapier, but it's more customized. So it goes into N8N. N8N said you put your prompt for your AI. So then it sends it to your AI, and then it writes the posts, and then it sends it to wherever you want. But still, I don't think it would send it directly to a content calendar. It would still go someplace else where you'd have to upload it to something else. But the way this stuff is going, you can now like if you have a Mac, you can send Claude a message on your phone saying, go into this folder on my laptop when you're not home, get this file for me, and put it in the chat so I can email it or download it. So you're Again, it asks for permission. Make sure you have your hard drive segregated, but you need to know the names of your folders too.
Oh, I
So
don't have folders.
if it puts it into, if the AI puts it into a folder, you can probably just tell Claude and set Claude up as a task, post this on Facebook, and it'll go in there, it'll take over your browser if you give it those permissions, post it to Facebook for you. But again, that is not your average bear is not going to do that.
There
Um,
was there was one, and I can't remember, and it was a long time ago, and it was not ROI, but it was that
yeah,
content
it was from
content
that person
creator.
that works with Becky,
Bro.
Bo. He had something, and it
And
was
it
one
did.
time.
It literally would automatically post to all of your stuff like for an entire. It did it for me and I didn't even remember that I did it. And then I go on my YouTube. I'm like, where did all this shit come from? And
But you still had to set it up. You still had to give it the prompt.
I
And
did have
it
to set it up,
really,
but only once, and then it just automatically did it every day.
okay. Unless something happened in the meantime, you could only set it up for every 7 days. So you
Or
could
maybe
go
that
in
was
there at the beginning of the
it.
month and say, here's my prompt for the 1st through the 7th, and then the 8th through the 14th.
Right,
So you basically give it 4 prompts, it creates the stuff, and then by the end of the month, you got to come back in. So that was super convenient. So there are tools out there like that. I don't know if this 360 is that. who knows? This 360 could be another version of it, because I'm pretty sure it was some kind of software that Bo had white labeled, and someone has it now and they paid for unlimited accounts and they're just selling it for $67 a month.
No,
or 67 lifetime.
So yeah, I wasn't sure what it was. I thought, because I haven't really had a chance to look at it yet, but I was like, well, because you're always getting that massive deal on all that stuff you buy on Sumo, like your lifetime memberships, which I think is amazing that you find that. That's like your deal hunting.
Yeah.
So,
but no, I as far as that goes, I'm not sure if it auto posts, but I'm sure you can go on Reddit, or put it into Perplexity and say, do a deep dive, or oh, what's the other word I like? Oh, like when you look at a due diligence report, do a due diligence report on this software and explicitly tell me its capabilities. Can, with what, is it a one prompt create content for, and honestly, Now Site did that okay too, but I don't think it was as good at whatever Bo had. But there's a guy on School that has a fantastic program. You know what? Where do I have it? Where is it hiding? I think it's on my Perplexity browser. So let me hide some of this stuff. Oh gosh, I have to finish this project before I can like be free for tonight. So all right. So, and he made this with another program
so yeah, I think I'll
called
just run with this Mansell
Base 44, and he called it the School Visibility app. So you edit it, you put your profile, but you can keep on changing. Let me go into
your school profile.
Well, no, you build out this profile, and my bad is do I have any pictures? iCloud. Yeah. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll go to Photos Old. So this is like a photo of me from like when I was in my 20s. So I have that, my dog, and I fill this out and one or two sentences and my page URL for school, and I press save and go to Image Studio. Then I can pick. He's got all these different ones. Oh, he had some more at some point. I like the comic book one, so we're going to do that.
Now, do you have to pay for this?
Well, yes, I pay for his school community, but he also does a lot of advertising. He interviews you for podcasts. He puts your school on his website that he's maximized for SEO visibility. And it created this for me. I'm going to download it because if you leave it, so how about something motivational or neon glow?
I'm never that brave. I'm always the cinematic. I just want it to look natural. It never does.
Well, I've played with this before, so I know that I've never gotten a bad image from here. I think once or twice, um, I've gotten some stuff that was not, some stuff was misspelled.
Mm, that's cute. Yeah, because they said AI like learned how to spell, and for the most part it did, but it still messes a lot of words up.
I like this AI in Wonderland. I didn't think my face was that round in the picture, but whatever. Elvis looks cute. So I'm going to use those. But now what I can do is when I program it with this, I can quickly make as many different, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 different images, then pick a different one, change the copy a little bit in my profile. It has a guide in here that explains everything. So these are some of the things you can create. And he used base 44. So he's probably not using a paid version of it because it's got that on here. Or it's because, has it saved all my image? No. See, it got rid of it. So you go to a different page, you lose everything. So that's why you gotta. So yeah, he created that for people on school. There's another, if you're on school, there's this other thing called Schooly that is pretty cool too, because you can schedule your posts now. You can tag people in posts. It has a, you're going to love this, a GIF creator. So this is where I've been making all because you're on school, so you see these.
Oh, fun.
So that one isn't as good as like this one everyone loves.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious.
And this one is another one where people are like, you're a badass, Heather.
I love the
and this one, people dig. So yeah, there's so many people creating so much software out there that is just so cool. So, InBed was looking about 360. Look here, AppSumo application I can send back before 60 days. Yes, I love that about AppSumo. Black Friday deals so long after. So if you're on AppSumo and you're wondering, should I get the Black Friday deal that's got Hostinger, Emergent, I think it's built. There's like 5 different ones on there for $69. That is the best money you will spend all year.
They still have Friday deals up. I don't think they ever took them down.
Yeah, there's still a Black Friday deal on AppSumo. So, and yeah, InBed also recommended some AI readers that can read to you because you don't want to read, Colleen. Thank you. So we have been on for a whole hour. So my voice is getting tired. I need to finish that project because the person who it belongs to is in a different time zone and they're waking up. So me not having this done is a problem. So yeah.
Well, you better get it done.
I know. I'm in trouble.
I will talk with you later. I built something like that. I did a project in your school, a long time ago, actually, a while back. And it was one of your like prompts or whatever. And I did it. And then I forgot I made it and I was supposed to show it to you, and I don't even think I put it in.
Post it in
I
the
forgot all about
school. Say, hey, I created this. It helps me. The more that people
it. I
post
know.
in my school community, the
I got to
better it
compliment it.
is.
I will.
All
Well,
right.
as usual, it's been fun, my dear. Play my song, please.
Yep.
Lights are shining everywhere. Feel the rhythm in the air. Hearts are beating, feel the vibe. And get on up, it's time to jive. I'm so excited.